Greetings, Hexers. Alrighty, it's draft time. So we're going to be looking at a Dead of Winter draft. I almost forgot the set name there. I got a rare here, the Brink of Madness, quick action, target a non-resource card in an opposing crypt. So not exactly a good card for limited, really. Let me just read that again. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you see, you can bring it in if you see them running a lot of a certain card, if they get lucky enough to get a lot of cards, but I think I will take it because I need it for playsets and all that sort of stuff. But in terms of if that wasn't there, I would maybe take the Edict just for a bit of fun there. When you play a Spirit Verdict and spirits get buffed. Overall, that pack is not that great. Nothing too exciting there, really. Ooh, I just got past a rare, which is the Nox Animist. So this is actually, I think I'm gonna take this. It is a bit iffy because it is a dual color. It might not work out, but I might take the gamble. If the Blood Ruby works out, that'll definitely be worth it because this is a pretty powerful card. So when it attacks, your other troops will get buffed equal to another target troop, sorry. So one other troop. So pretty good, and for 3, it's, you know, on attack, it's gonna obviously rage up. So not bad. This guy's actually really good in terms of uncommons. You give him Swift Strike, makes him a 2/1, and then you start giving your troops in your hand Gladiator 2, which is pretty damn good, especially if you get it down on turn 2. Obviously, the later you draw it, the worse it gets. Corpse Lily, another fantastic card here. It's a 2/1 for 2, and then it will turn into a, basically give you a 2/2 when it dies. Pomegranate, great ramp. This is actually quite good if you can get enough synergy with it. You know, if you were to do some sort of like blood diamond, you know, candles, like, because we don't really have dreadlings anymore. Well, at least not in 888. But yeah, I think I will take the rare. It's a bit of a gamble, you know. Otherwise, I'd probably take this or this. These two are both good here. But yeah, let's go for the rare and see what happens. So in terms of good uncommons, we've got in the Halls of Twilight is really good. Every resource you play, which obviously, you know, a large majority of your deck is resources. If you get this down early, you're gonna verdict a lot. So I might even take that here. Squirming Galaxstar is pretty good if you're already in. You know, you can try and force it, but you know, pretty damn sweet payoff. And it's also a 1/5 for 3, so very good early defense. But yeah, so what's this do again? Nah, that's whatever. This guy can be really good. You know, momentum can be really, really nuts, especially if you do get things like Pomegranate. This guy's alright too, in terms of, but yeah. So I think I will take this. I mean, this is one of the uncommons in my top 10, because it is just something that can do a lot of work. A lot of work. If you get that down on 3, you know, if you're lucky enough to get it on 3, it's just going to do a lot of stuff. This is also a really good flyer, which gives Verdict. But yeah, I'm going to take this. I'm not committing to anything just yet. You know, I could try and force stuff, but I'm not going to. None of these are really. I mean, this potentially is worth forcing going into Diamond, but we'll see what happens. So this is a pretty good 2-drop. And in Sapphire Diamond, you know, make it a 2/4 for 2, which gives you charges on hitting a champion. This is also potentially going to make my top 10 list for uncommons. This one here definitely is. Dingle Dance is good, but we want to get. I mean, I could take that, but I want to get some. You know, this is a good troop. This is pretty decent. This is okay, but we just don't have enough Fate Weave. Like, it's a bit weird. I mean, especially in 888, there's nothing basically. It's very, very little things, if much at all, that gives you that Fate Weave. And even with one pack from Frostheart, it's just really hard to try and make something like that work. So, but yeah, I'm gonna take this guy here. This 6-drop is alright, but you know, it's a 6-drop. Killblade's obviously fine, but we want to, you know, this is a pretty good payoff card. And if we're lucky enough to get some of the necrotic that, you know, when you pay, like for example the 3-drop 2/2, when you play it, you can pay 1 charge to get a spirit. It's always nice. Yeah, this is really iffy. You know, it's kind of like a replacement to the conscript 1-cost action from previous set. but harder to actually get it into turning it into something random. There's just not great, and now that Puff is 5 cost, which honestly I think should be turned back to a 4 cost charge bar. It's hard to warrant going something like that over something like Fariko when Fariko's only 2 more charges and has a much higher degree of impact. Honestly, I'm not really sure what I want here. This is an okay Diamond card. I'm not really locked into Diamond yet, or Sapphire, but this is just a good uncommon here, so I'm going to take this Blood guy, which is Herald of Roses. Other undead get +1 and Life Drain, which is really nice, especially if you get what's it called? The little dude that turns into a zombie when it dies. I'm forgetting the name. Some flower. Either way, Call the Grave is a nice card. Ready to Rumble is good. We're really not getting, just like, oh yeah, there's another great Diamond card, another great Diamond card. We're not really getting that. And here's another thing that relies on Fate Weave to really be good, which we just don't have enough of. If you're in candles, this is fine, but otherwise it's pretty damn bad. It's not even great unless you get a really good critical massive candle stuff. Not as good as the 1/3 2 cost from previous. Yeah, honestly, I think we just take Call of Grave here. See if we can get. So there's a great, really good. This is in my top 10 uncommons. Really good Ruby wild card there. But I don't have any of those yet, so we're not going to bother. I think I just take the swooping Gravitros, which was one of my top 10 commons. As it's just good value. 3/3 flyer for 5 is it's not great, obviously, but that's fine when you're getting a common portal. And the portals are good because you can just wait until it turns into something really good, provided you can wait, of course. If it's just like, I need to advance my board state, well, so be it. But this flyer is okay as well with the Verdict. But yeah, if I'd seen this earlier, I probably would have taken that and started taking more wild stuff. Someone's going to be happy to get that for sure. Excuse me. So, Runic Raise I'm not a huge fan of. It's fine, but the secondary effect is normally just whatever. Like, in theory, like, without even having using it, haven't used it yet, but like, in theory, like, you say you're going to probably end up doing this. Maybe you do it when you're attacking or defending. Then your opponent, obviously, they're just not going to block, which, could be good sometimes, where they, you're minus the damage, but yeah, the secondary effect is, in most cases should be useless. Not many times that's going to be very useful. Yeah. Because you can't protect yourself with it twice, unless you're drawing a I don't even know what I'm taking here. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but it's not really something I care for. But like so unless you have like the quick speed, no, never mind. Yeah, it's just meh. This draft is going pretty poorly so far. Pretty poorly. Not really seeing any clear signals of, there's just nothing. There are a lot of mediocre cards in all these packs, but we are getting later into the packs, of course. All the good stuff is taken. But yeah, blah. Like, this card is good. It's a good trick with Runic. 2 costs, which is nice, but yeah, I guess we take. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I guess there's a possibility I get some of the stuff later that makes it worth it. Overall, this is not great. Treat Machine's okay. Gaining the charges can be nice. It's obviously slow, so I guess I just take another flyer. Overall, this is pretty bad so far. Pretty bad. Do I start taking wild? Perhaps. Like these. This is okay, but not great either. This is the best card here, so I might as well just take it. But yeah, nothing great so far. So this is unlikely to happen. This we don't really want. So Floobs, what's this do again? Yeah, so that replaces itself in berries, but we're not really. I mean, we could end up becoming a berry deck, but I just don't see that happening. just take this for now, and we'll flibbity floob it. So this is I like this one. Arcing Frost is pretty good. So yeah. Excuse me. Flibbity floobs. So in blood, the gems for that are not all that exciting. Put target action in your crypt, your hand. I mean, that's fine, but might as well take. Like, this is good if you have a lot of removal already. But yeah, slow. So very bad first pack there. Very bad. Shame we didn't, like, Diamond has a lot of good cards, so not too surprising to not really see anything. Well, hopefully the rest of this goes better than this, because this is not good so far. Yeah. Oh well, I got a Sapphire. Ooh, damn. So yeah, this is really good. So that gives me a bomb. That's 100% a bomb right there, as it is an unblockable 6/6. So even if you draw 3 cards and yeah, if it dies, you're going to discard. Now you get to choose. So you could say you've played this and you had still 2 other cards in your hand. You could then discard 2 shards, for example. So it's still good in that regard. But it is something that has to be answered potentially, really quick, because it is unblockable, and it's 6/6. So really good card. We got really good removal over here. Premium removal right there. Answers a lot of stuff. This here is a really good uncommon. One of the ones in my top 10 uncommons, which hopefully that video will be up on YouTube soon. I'm doing a top 10 uncommon / top 10 unconditional. Sorry, not unconditional. Conditional ones. Like this, for example, is a conditional. Can be a really good pick if you've got stuff to synergize with it. Can be very becomes from in this case a very bad pick for me. If you already had stuff to support it, it becomes a high priority. So I have a video of that, but we're definitely taking the rare here. But yeah, so we got past another rare. It's a Blight Wagon. Nothing too exciting. Let's see. So we do have the Sapphire Flyer I mentioned earlier. Well, the Phantom's the Flyer, but the 2/2 that gives the Phantom. So that's not bad. It's good value. We've also got the Bounce, and then you get the Portal. So they're both good. That's a tough choice. I might take the Heartsworn. There's also another one of these. So what does this rare do again? Yeah, it shouldn't be really worth much, so I don't mind passing that, even though I'd probably need it for a playset. But whatever. So yeah, I think we take this here. This on the wheel would be nice, or this. Even this is fine. As Verdict is, it's pretty decent. It's something I didn't bother looking into much before the set was released, and I just thought, I'll just wait. I didn't even look at what all the different options were, or explore the possibilities. I just thought I'll wait to just try it out and see how it goes. And it is, you can actually check out my previous video I did on YouTube. Is a draft, which I got a whole bunch of Verdict. It was pretty sweet. But yeah, we're gonna take this Sapphire Trip here. Here's the number one uncommon in the set, right there. If you're in Ruby Diamond, of course. But if you get this early, it's as long as you keep getting Ruby and Diamond cards, it's very, very strong. This is also really good. It's similar to Runic Decay from previous set. Runic Decay was obviously quick speed, deal 2 damage to a target champion or troop, and had Runic. Now, the upside of this is you can take out a lot of stuff. If your opponent's playing a lot of 2 health stuff, then this is a fantastic card. Kill 2 things, maybe kill another 2 things, or yeah. I mean, it's just the downside. Obviously, it doesn't have quick. But you can get a lot out of that one card. So in terms of Sapphire cards here, nothing I care for. I think I just take this and not give someone a really good card. I still don't know what my secondary color is going to be. But yeah, I don't want to give anyone that. Here's another really, if you're in the Elementals, Candle deck, this is a really, really good. Not only do you gain a bunch of charges, which is pretty damn nuts. If you've got 5, let's just say 4 candles now, that's 4 charges, and this is gonna then get buffed by. So it'll be a 7/7. It's pretty bonkers, that card, if you're in that. So not really in a berry deck. So yeah. Is that in all zones? It is in all zones. I'd probably just take the flyer here. I still don't know what my secondary color is going to be. There's no standout Sapphire cards. This is a good wild card. Obviously that's a really good Ruby card if you're in Elementals. But yeah, I think we just have to go for this. You know, it's an okay flyer. The artwork's pretty sweet. So we'll take that and try to get just more flyers. Evasion is obviously good. What do we got here? Berry card, Fluby card. This is really good if you've got you know, lots of verdicts, because the verdicts will make a lot of constants, and then you can also go Goot if you wanted. But yeah, this is really nice. In, you know, there's two of them. There's a diamond card and a blood card. Both of them fit very well in a verdict deck. The diamond one specifically gets a buff when every time you verdict, whereas this one, you know, when your verdicts make constants, this is going to become bigger and bigger, so it can be very nice. Yeah. It's nothing I really want from this pack. I guess I'll protect. Here's the plan, right? We want to get a lot of evasion in the Sapphire. If we do end up in the blood, well, then we'll just use stuff that can protect us from ground troops while we try to win with the evasion. It's probably going to be my best bet right so far. So Winter's Grasp. But this card is really nice, actually. I like this one. Because if you play it on turn 2 against an empty board state, you know, you might get your opponent discarding a card, or yourself drawing a card, or maybe even a free Phantom, and then it triggers again. It's a good value card there. You know, it's something I was tempted to put in my top 10 commons list. I would now probably put it in there, just because it's really good value. As Verdict is, you know, again, it's something, as I said, I figured I'd wait till I see how it goes. But I do like Verdict, so... And I didn't bother including removal, because removal is just good. Like, here, this is the best pick in this pack. And I'm gonna take it just in case I do end up in the Sapphire Diamond, because I still have this powerful card over here. My blood is okay, but nothing too exciting. Another flyer is good. This is really good, especially with the 2-drop 1/3 troop, the Squirmhound, I think it's called, the Vile Squirmhound. Can work really nice with this. You can obviously use this as early removal, but every time you bury, you know, obviously in a berry deck, it's you know, gonna be better, but ooh, wait, we have one of those now, so yeah, let's take that. I was gonna take the flyer, but I like, as I said, I do like this. It can give me a Phantom, plus, you know, card draw or discard on my opponent. I maybe should take the flyer, because I still don't know. Maybe, yeah, I think maybe I should take this, just because I don't know if the diamond's gonna pan out. The wild obviously can go bye-bye, so, I like this though, I really do. You know what, let's take the gamble. As, we'll end up with probably better cards, if I can get this to work. So, I mean, this is okay. So, I think I'll take it here. So let's get rid of that one as well. Let's get rid of the Luminite. So yeah, my blood cards are okay, but if I go the Sapphire Diamond here, then you know, this is again powerful. You get it early. This is good removal, and I don't really have any zombie things in it yet. Not, you know, this is still a decent. Ooh, I like this flyer. So that's, you know, another flyer there. That's good. Another Killblade if I wanted to do that plan. You know, have the Sapphire for my evasion and the blood for my defense, but definitely going to take just another flyer here. It's got Verdict attached to it as well. Makes it pretty damn good. This horse looks like it has a massive goatee. Alright, so this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. I like this card. And it's just, you know, there's a lot of constants going around, and Verdict obviously is going to make constants as well. There's a 2/2 for 2, which is perfectly fine. Nothing I really care for here, but a Shrink is fine. Transform isn't really as good, you know, it's not as good anymore. So Shrink's actually decent. So we'll take it, and let's get rid of the blood. So it looks like we're gonna be in the Sapphire Diamond. Now these are all pretty floobs. What's this do again? Yeah, so I don't really have, you know, if I get this down, potentially that becomes a little better. I think since I have so many flyers, I'll just take a 0-4 here. As it's, you know, it's in an early game scenario, if you get it on turn 1, it's pseudo removal against your opponents, you know. Your opponent's like Luminite, you know, that's a good thing to have if your opponent plays a turn 2 Luminite, because you don't want this hitting you. You do not want that illuminating. So, you know, while it's not something that can win me the game, it's not something I want to run, and it's not something I will run if I get more, you know, I've got a whole pack to go. But, you know, it is potentially, you know, so that's why we'll take this. And we'll deny that, so we'll just take it. But yeah, so it's, if you know, if you've seen my bread video, you know, I had D as the defense, and it's not something you want to take, but sometimes it's the right choice, and in this deck it might work out. As again, like I said, blocking that any early damage, and then you just start getting your evasive stuff down. And if it can keep blocking, that's fine. Can work pretty good. So we don't really care about this. Let's just deny that. I'll just take that. And let's sort this by cost. So we get a rare here. I mean, obviously we get a rare. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not obviously in that color. Do I want it anyway? Here's a really good uncommon. Definitely in my top 10. Really, really good. I mean, it's a conditional one though. You know, if you need to have obviously a lot of Illuminate to really make this work. You know, but you got a champion that gives you a guaranteed Illuminate for 4, and yeah, you know, if you're lucky enough to get a bunch of the 2-drop 2-1s and the Luminites we saw, and just, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can do it. So it's really good when you're happy to see this card when you already have a bunch of Illuminate. I might take this here. You know, again, it's a 2-4 for 2 that can give me more charges, which can be pretty nice. Unravel is good removal here for blood. Obviously, this is, you know, whoever's in candles is taking that straight away. This card's alright here if you got a lot of plants. But yeah, so we'll pass the rare. I don't think it's going to be shouldn't be worth too much. So we'll take this. It's playable for me. This is decent if you get a lot of elementals, which we do not. Now this here is a really good uncommon in another one in my top 10. Just really good anti-bury, because if it gets buried, well, it just goes straight into place. So 3/3 flyer, in it goes. You know, very, very nice. Very nice indeed. So, and yeah, it's also fine to play as a 5-drop, but yeah, just really good anti-bury. It is another evasive troop as well, evasion being important. So, yeah, overall this pack is not too exciting, so happy to get that. What do we got next? We've got another one of these. It's another Phantom, another ground troop while the Phantom goes in, so that's pretty nice. I like it. This card is just floobs. It's just floobs. Like, even if we had, I mean, if we had the enough Fate Weave, it'd be fine. You could play it as a 1/1, and then every time you Fate Weave, it's just a 2/2 with Steadfast. But even if we had enough, it's still kind of mediocre. It's not great. It is flying, so it's all right in that regard. And obviously, you can still play it as a 1. You know, it's fine. But it's just a shame we don't have enough Fate Weave. This is okay, but yeah, obviously we're taking this here. So this is looking okay in terms of how the draft started. You know, started pretty badly. It was not good. It's starting to look like a deck. Let's change the view here. So yeah, getting, you know, nice curve. We've got a Dingle Dance, which is good. I was hoping to get that other one earlier, but did not. Another one of those, which is nasty. So what does this do again? Yeah. So, yeah, definitely going to take the Dingle Dance here. But yeah, everything else is, whatever. But yeah, really good Ruby card once again. Do I have a lot of stuff that dies to that? Probably. Thankfully I can make these guys die, but I can make my 2-drops 2/4s, so that's nice. Take the Dingle Dance here. I at least have a payoff card here at my top end. In terms of if a game goes a bit late, you know, again, it's another evasive troop, so it's nice. Probably just take another Aura Eater here. You know, when it comes to, you know, limited, you want to be getting majority of stuffs in 1, 2, and 3. Now I don't have, you know, haven't got any 1-drops because it's not often you see, you know, 1-drops. You know, you're not going to get too many. 2 is where you should have the bulk of your cards, as I do here. 3 should be your next highest. And then yeah, and then you know what I have here is actually pretty good so far. Wouldn't mind another 4 or even another 5. I might not run this, we'll see. But yeah, we'll take another 2 here. And we'll see how this goes. So we're at 23 cards so far. We'll see if we can get... So this is actually, you know, it's something I did pass up earlier and didn't even mention. But it is actually pretty nice, you know. So I do want one of them, and I'm happy to get this here now because it is something that does nothing for the turn you play it, which is obviously a bad thing. But since I have nothing else that makes portals in my deck, you know, if I get this down on 5, I'm just going to keep getting a card every turn, so I'm going to get a lot of advantage. So I sacrifice a turn to then just start getting a ton of cards. So definitely want that here. Everything else is flibbity floobs. I mean, Emulate's okay. It's perfectly fine, but yeah, I'll take this. We get another one of those, which is fantastic. Another 3-drop with the 1/1 Phantom. The rare here is... Yeah, I mean, it's another one of those cards. You down yourself a card. So card disadvantage when you play it. Does nothing for the turn. And then, you know, maybe you get some payoff out of that, but not a type of card I would recommend. If you have just a ton of momentum, it might be worth it, and especially if you somehow get card draw, but generally the colors that have the most momentum don't have much card draw available, card advantage and stuff. So another one of these is fine. Don't really care for any of this stuff. I mean, maybe we do take an Emulate here. Yeah, I think I will actually take an Emulate because I don't have a huge amount of removal. I don't care that much about that 3-drop. I'd rather stuff that gives me evasion like these, as I want to be attacking in the air as much as possible. So this flyer is mediocre, so it might get cut. Maybe. I mean, I can make it a 2/5, I can Fate Weave, I can do stuff like that. I probably do cut this though. It's just not a good, you know, even though you're bouncing something, it's, yeah. It's whatever. I don't think I will use it. Let's just deny some discard. I don't want to get my floobs discarded. Blah. I mean, I could take this. It's okay. Do I want it? Could run it over that. Because I've already got enough playables, so I guess I might as well take it. I don't think I'll run it though. This could be okay in my deck. You know, I've got a few things that would be worth reducing. Other than that, though, it's pretty mediocre. I could take another one of these just for more ground defense. Might be worth it, actually. Again, it's not great. I don't care for another 6-drop. Let's take that. Just, you know, if I go up against an aggressive deck, I'm going to want that defense most likely. I don't really have stuff to make this work, you know, transform. At least I don't think so. Don't like this card. Just take that. Excuse me. Just deny that again. Alright, let's change to this view. And let's have a look. So we're probably going to cut probably one of these emus. If not both, we'll see. Take another one of these for the sideboard. Let's deny this guy. It's a good troop there for a while. What are you doing in there? Get back in my deck. Little floobs. Bum bum bum. So we'll make the deck in a moment. But we're coming to an end here, which will be the end of the video also, but I will probably record some videos when I do get around to playing it, but I don't plan to play the deck just yet. I have other stuff I need to do today, but I will probably end up recording at least one video so you can see how the deck ends up doing. So let's first just finalize it. So emulate's fine. Shrink, we might just get rid of that for now. I don't know, maybe not. There's not that much revert. I guess there's a... maybe we take it out for now. Theorize is okay. I don't think I care that much about it though. It's good if you're flooding out. Maybe I'll leave it in. We'll see. For now I'm going to take it out. I don't think I care too much about this. Momentum can be pretty silly though. I definitely want these. So we definitely want to socket these with +2. It means they reliably, you know, if we get them down to 2, very likely we can attack past things that won't be able to block. There is a 2-drop in wild that's a 2/3, so that would be annoying. But other than that, most 2-drops are not going to be able to block that. So I'll get some charges. Champion wise, we probably just want more evasion, but I don't actually. Do we have that champion anymore? No, we don't. So we've got Pharamedes, which is not great. I mean, the Verdict has it's been alright. Verdict's been pretty good. I think I will just go Verdict. It's been surprisingly good in the last time I used it, so I might just do Verdict. So we've got the holes. We've got 3 phantoms there. Runic Rays, yeah, we can cut that. I didn't realize that was still there. So we will make this bigger as well. So now we have those gems all used up. So we definitely want all these. No, we don't want you. Get out of here. So we probably get our Theorize back. So Frost, the Grasp, Justice, Aura Eaters, Shrink, Emulate. So then in terms of evasion, we've got do I want this Floobs? I mean, it is Steadfast, so yeah, I think we do. The Steadfast, if it didn't have Steadfast, I'd probably be like, whatever. But the Steadfast does make it pretty good. As long as you keep playing those resources, you know, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Pretty quickly, too. I think it's, so it gets momentum to... I think it goes from a 3/3 to a 5. I don't know. I think that's right. Maybe not. I still haven't really paid close enough attention to momentum, but the stuff gets big real quick. It's pretty annoying sometimes, especially with pomegranate. So I think that's pretty much it. I think we're done. Yep. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So again, if I'm against, I've only got 2 of these. That's just a bug at the moment. But yeah, if we're against super aggression, we can bring those in. Otherwise, this looks pretty good. So total evasive cards are, let's count them up. So some of these stuff could, like the Verdict stuff, could give me phantoms, but we're not going to count those. So we've got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's pretty good. 10, sorry. So we got 10. Because this is unblockable. So let's put our resources in and we're done. So, early diamond cards. Yeah, I guess we'll just do an 8/8 split. Might not be... I should maybe do, obviously, a little bit more sapphire, but I think an 8/8 split's probably fine here. So we'll just do that. And we'll save. There we go. Alright, that pretty much wraps it up, so look forward to another video of that deck in action. Hopefully not too long, yeah. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get around to doing that. But yeah, thanks for watching, take care, have a good one.